What's up? How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Me? I'm battling. I'm still battling. Still battling. Alright, so connecting. What? Hey. It's like connecting. Like, what do you mean connecting? Blow your nose before you start. I already did. It's like I already did. And I'm gonna have to get out of this because for some reason Twitch doesn't. What? No. Trying to get my chat to work. Try it again. Oh, that's why. There you go. Now already. Huh? All right. There we go. Blow your nose before you kiss. Well, yeah. Well, like I said. Alert seem to be down. For what? What do you mean? What alerts? What happened? What happened? What's going to happen? What do you mean? Oh, that's really loud. Sorry about that. Turn the music down. What do you mean, Skip? What alerts? Alerts from Discord? Hold on. Overlay. I did. No, I just started, that's all. What? Alert box. Should be. Let's I can check what it is, but it says it's there. Hold on. Here, we'll do this one. Well, maybe it was off.
Excellent.
Alright. Now it should work. Apparently I had it turned off. Are you messing with their stuff?
No, I'm just reading.
Alright, so looks like we're good now. So thank you for the host. So we are now on to inking again. But I did ink a couple outside. So we finished this one. Yeah. So we finished that one. Then I did this. My ninjas. My iron fists. Hopefully we can kind of... I'm hoping to be able to burn through these. That's my hope. That's the hope. Wait, it didn't even tell me that it happened. Like Twitch isn't even giving me that. No resub blur for me. Like it didn't. Let me scroll up. Yeah, it's not even telling me that there was a resub. Because otherwise, I'd make it run again. That's weird. I don't know what's going on then. Because like I said, like the feed's not even telling me. Like my activity feed, Twitch isn't even telling me that something else happened. Well, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Born a ninja, die a ninja. If you want, I can do the mantra real quick. Turn it on so everyone can see. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that it didn't give us a resub. All day I heard. Do it. All right. Here, we'll even.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
There you go, Skip. Thank you so very much for that sub. Means a lot. Support is awesome. All day I heard short stream tonight. It's not going to be a short stream on my end. I mean, if you wanna go, you need to animate that one. Oh, please do. I would not fight you one bit. And it would definitely be used. I'm not kidding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Looks like I've used this one too much. Through Apple for you. Ooh. Like I said, that would be beyond amazing. Absolutely 100% beyond amazing. Subscriptions come automatically through Apple for me. Nice. Is that good or bad though? Sounds like it's good. Be a good thing. So Skip, how did grading go? I know we were like in grade central for a little bit. Yeah. Bleh. Got it. Well, that's pretty perfect. Oh, nice. Okay. Still hate.
Oh, they're ganging up on me.
Run! Run! Get it! Get it!
I just kept being surrounded by everyone.
Yeah! Take that! Rig, never. I, as your ninja master, would never. Never ever. These lies that you speak. Absolutely. Well, you know what? That might be true. I changed my statement. Oh, templates. I do love me a good template. Skip, do you have a hard... Well, I guess you wouldn't need it, but... I was gonna say, do you have a hard time getting your students to buy templates? But they're all working on the computer, so they wouldn't really need it. But man, I tell you, I have so many students who want to be like, I can draw a perfect circle or an ellipse. Ellipse, not an eclipse. Ellipse. And they're all like, yeah. I was like, look, just get a template. It's easier. I don't need no stinking template. I'm like, all right. I use a template. I use it all the time. Templates are fun. Especially if you buy the like non crappy ones, so they're cut decent. Bam. I'm so surprised by that. Well, you know, I have a few students who, when I told them that, you know, after midterm they're gonna have to use the computer, absolutely freaked out. You know, and others are like, wait a minute, you mean I can't use a computer yet? Their monitor won't turn on? Ah. Well, I mean, I did at one point have a student go, all right, so how do I save? And I was like, that's fine, you know. And I'm like, you do Control S. And they're like, cool. Where's it gonna save to? I was like, well, you gotta put it in the folder. How do I make a folder? Like, what? Like, these are things you should know. You should know these things. It wasn't fully plugged in. Of course it wasn't. But I'm still like, SCAD? Really? You still got people coming at me like I have no idea how the world works? So Miss Ebony, how was your day today? It's fair. But I thought SCAD would still be one of them, you know? Like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. Therefore, you are not allowed to come in. And then you have those who really should be there and just can't afford it. Just can't afford it. You're busy? Oh, well, I bet they keep expanding. I keep trying to get myself invited to be one of the guests for Comic Arts Forum, but alas, like I said, I don't have enough oomph for people at SCAD anymore. When I was at AI, they flew me out, check out the school, which was hilarious because they flew me out. They're like, hey, you should really see what the campus is like. And I was like, you know that I went there, right? And they're like, oh, but it's so different now. I was like, okay. We also went to Atlanta. It was really funny because we went to, did we go to SCAD first? I think we went to SCAD proper first and then SCAD Atlanta, or was it the other way around? I think it was the other way around. It's because people really wanted to be in Atlanta, and I was like, I could care less. So I actually got to stay later or go earlier, something like that. Or someone wanted to stay in Atlanta and then I went to Savannah. It was great. And it was huge then too. And I was like, man, if we had all this when I was in school, it would have been great. But, you know, as things do when, you know, schools keep going, they better get better, you know? It's like, they better get better. Because otherwise, you know, they're doing something wrong. Now it's a crowd. Nice. I mean, I'm glad that it's growing. I'm pretty sure I'll make my way back. Or I'll make something that people are proud of at SCAD. Then they'll brag about me. One way or the other. Fill as soon as they open. Well, that's good. Well, I mean, here's the thing. They filled when when I was at school too. Like, it didn't even matter. I remember waiting 11:59 at the computer just to make sure I could get my classes. So, you know what I mean? What's up, single digit? In the same class. Wow. Okay. Wait a minute, Bakia, what are you doing here? Is there no D&D today? You're in Farpoint. Oh. Okay, as a grad school, no. Not in grad school. So you mean the grad classes get filled up instantly? Because then that means that school has grown by leaps and bounds then. Ooh. Just okay. Yeah. As an undergrad, I definitely was, waiting by the clock and the computer, like, all right, we only got a couple minutes left because your classes would fill. They'd fill pretty quickly. So, Bakia, since you're getting ready for Farpoint, you ready yet? The Lord knows I'm not. So I'm gonna have to do a mad rush to get everything the way I wanted it. Let me check if they've digitized your thesis. Why would you want to reread it? I mean, I appreciate it, but it was a full 8 pages long. It may have even been 7.5 pages. I can't remember. Short and to the point. Just to say I have, okay. I've done, like, I wanted to try something different with my presentation, and I failed to, test it beforehand. So it's one of those ones where I'm like, oh, so I'm going to be testing this there. Okay, good. Oh, see, I don't even know when it, opens. I think it's 12, but the dealer's room doesn't open until 3 or something like that. Yeah, still got a little, little weird funky sounds and, a little congested here and there. But also, it was allergy day because it turned out to be 70 degrees outside. And for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my students outside. Which I did. I was like, I'm going to take my students outside. This is going to be great. And then my body let me know that was a bad idea. Because I did not prepare myself for the impending doom of allergies. Not even a little bit. Didn't even think about it. Did they all get COVID? Not that I'm aware of. So you're gonna be with Artway, right? Oh, Miss Ebony, did you see the? Did you see Jazz's video? Now, granted, it was because he was promoting his own video, or I mean, his own marker set again. But did you see how he was dogging Copic? I found that hilarious. I was like, this guy who always put Copic out. You want to make popcorn now?
Yes.
Okay.
Hooray.
Would you do me a favor though?
Okay.
Will you bring my water bottle down? Thank you.
Welcome.
You can just put it down. So outside of Mermay, does anyone know? Is there a good drawing prompt for not for May? Mermay is in May, but is there a good drawing prompt for March? Anyone? Has to fill some sketchbooks, so. Seems beer related. See, I would be at a loss for all that. Because, you know, the non-drinker. Oh, I forgot. I combed out my hair. So now every time I lean in, I'm sorry about that. You'll just have to deal with my hair. I'm sorry. Still need to buy that overhead light. This. I'm doing 15 minutes Espanol lesson. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was just asking you if you'd seen Jazz's new video. Cause he was, I mean, granted, he was promoting his own marker thing, right? But he kind of went off on his beloved Copics. nothing too drastic, but you know, still before it was this is untouchable, to now it's like, you know what, you don't need these. And he was like, you know what, you really don't need all the colors either. And I was like, yeah, that's true, you really don't. But it is fun to have. Right? All those videos. But I mean, you know, I thought, you know, I would have liked it better if it wasn't him like promoting his own box set. And I get it, it was smart video. Talk about Copics and then be like, hey, look at how much money this cost, and then go, look at what I was able to accomplish with my box versus, you know, and then with Copic. And it's like, yeah, I see what you're doing. And I guess because they have some new special thing going on, so you need to tell people about it. Didn't you got that box, right? Did you get the box? You got that one. Memory serves me right. Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's genius. Do this and be like, hey, Copics are super expensive. And then, or you could just buy this, which, look, I'm really good at all these things. So, of course it's going to look good. But still, I just remember all the, like, the marker competition that he did. And of course, you know, it was like, of course Copic's going to come out on top. But it was like, okay, interesting. Is sitting. I would love to have a company make, you know, where I can be like, hey, we have very specific colors that I picked that I think would be important and stuff like that. Oh, Ninja Empire marker set. You know, who will laugh in his face? That's true. The thing that I need from Ohuhu is to sell all of them individually. Not just specific ones, right? Like, oh, right? I know. I know. It's like, well, yeah, if you're gonna do all that extra work, it better be the, you know, it better look good. But hey, you know, I'm like, I'm not mad at you. I do think you cheated. You know, with bringing in those colored pencils. Like, wait a minute. Seems like it. Well, I mean, the big thing is that Copic just has a lot more markers, right? Like that's one of their benefits, is that you wouldn't need a lot of other things, because you can get these perfect blends with Copic because there's 1.5 billion colors to make that happen. So, I mean, there's always a trade-off, and the Spectra Noir ones, they're not, or at least last I checked, they're not refillable. So, once again, trade-offs. Super light. No, they don't. No, they're not. Wait. People are still gonna want Copics. Yeah. And then, oh no, yeah, the Spectral one. And the nibs can't be replaced. Yeah, so it's because man, Spectra are expensive. Like, I'm not even. I wanted to buy a set just, you know, before I even started doing Is It Worth It and stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, these are expensive. Was not necessarily what I wanted to dish out on a marker that I'd never tried before, you know. Really? I mean, it's sad to hear that that's the best thing. Although, I do have to buy some though. I too am also trying to limit all the spending I'm doing. So, can't go out spending all kinds of money. Yet. Nice. Nice. We get to see what you... Are we going to be able to see what you do with them? I mean, because you keep telling us about all these fantastical things that you buy, and yet you never show us. Right now I'm making a mess. But that's the fun part. Right? Making the mess is the fun part. Get to experiment, try to figure out what's going to work and what's not. Well, I got them all drawn. And I've just been inking away. I mean, so, but we're coming along. Coming along. They're coming. So, it's all good. And by doing these really makes me go, man, I should just do these on my own. Because they're not that hard. Right? Not that hard, and they're pretty striking when they're done because of the single amount of color. So, and generally speaking, when not having to deal with the cold, they go relatively fast too. So I need to get back to doing that. Probably just gonna do a lot of them with Ninja Empire, just knock them out. You know what I mean? So Enrique, you still good with talking to my class sometime soon? Alright, sweet. Because my Illustration 3 class starts up in mid-March. So I want to try and make sure we got something for them. But for sure, I'll let you know. Nah. Another one done. Like, bam, another one done. Oh, look. It's my least favorite character and one of my favorite bad guys. It still blows me how many people absolutely love Wolverine. I'm like, really? Really? I'm just so not a fan. Have no media education. Fair. I mean, that is fair, but still, just like, ugh. Like, you've already established that he can't die. You know? And I'm like, ugh. And so, anytime, like when they're like, it's the death of Wolverine, I'm like, he'll be back. He'll be back in main canon. You're just like, yeah. And that's exactly what happened. He came back main canon. And then make jokes about it too. People are like, it's like, he's like, why don't you drop dead or something like that? And he's like, we tried that, didn't stick. I'm like, oh my goodness. Stop it, please. It's true, he does. No, you're right, he does. He does cut some ninjas up. Can't argue that. But, I don't know. What? Stop it. Stop it. That's horrible. See, because, you know, people will be like, well, you can't really have a good story with an immortal, right? And it's like, that's just not true. Because I'm like, say what you will about Highlander, but, you know, look at Highlander. They were able to make good stuff out of Immortal, you know? What do they do? They're like, oh yeah, all the other immortals are hunting all the other immortals. You're like, You know? You're like, oh, okay. Makes sense. Also Doctor Who, yeah? Yeah, I mean, keeps reincarnating. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, gross. The tagline is death is not the end. Does it mean for the president? Okay, I'm already done with this. That was just... I'm like, ugh, that was just insulting. I hated every moment of that. Every single moment that I read of that, I hated. And it might be a good story, right? The writer might be amazing, but ew. But when in a pinch, drawing Wolverine is pretty easy. So it's like when you gotta knock him out, you know, when you got cards to knock out and stuff, you're just trying to hit a deadline. Wolverine and his 1 million costumes makes it really easy. So does Spider-Man. Spider-Man makes it pretty easy to fill in cards. Yeah. Oh no, Spider-Man's really good. I remember I did a Marvel set and all I did was Spider-Man. I was just like, I just don't have time. And well, I didn't have time. I was also in a bad spot in my life. And so I got this set and I was just like, yeah, okay. I'll knock something out. I did a bunch of Spider-Man. Bamskis. Skip, you working on anything? You drawing with me today? Yep. Sweet. What you working on? What's on today's agenda? Okay. Got it. Cool. Nice. Yeah. Yep, no. It was good. It was very nice. So clean. Yeah, weekly stuff's not, even if I can't actually do it, I was like, yeah, weekly stuff is not, that's hard. It doesn't matter what it is, that's hard. You know? So it's one of those ones where it's like, if you can establish a stockpile ahead of time before you start doing the, you know, the weekly stuff, then yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. But if you don't have a stockpile to where when life inevitably happens, then it becomes, you know, it's such a chore then. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't want to do this now. You know, and it's just one of those ones where once it starts becoming a chore, people don't want to do it, and that's fair. You know? See, I don't know if I want to get that one up there. Maybe I should just leave it. Let's bring a little one off of here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's my biggest thing, is trying to have that stockpile, because like I want to do that with videos, and at one point I did have a stockpile. The problem is that you'll get comfortable, or at least I did, with knowing that it's there, and it's like, oh, well, if I miss this week, it's okay. And then your stockpile starts going away. So, you know, it's just one of those ones where you really you gotta stay on top of yourself, you know, to just be like, nope, gotta film today, or gotta draw today, or gotta do something. Hardest part. And what makes it worse is like, if, you know, you start questioning whether or not it's worth it. You're like, man, I put a lot of time and effort, and this causes too much stress, or oh my goodness, I don't know about this or that. It's kind of rough. Whew. There's so many things that I want to do, and it's like, oh man, I'd have to quit my job. I'd have to quit my job in order to do all the creative stuff. The problem is, I still have people who rely on me. So, you know, you can't go off on that gamble and be like, oh, this is gonna work, this is gonna pay off. You know, it's different when it's just one, maybe two of you. Y'all can make that work. But when the family is in need, you know what I mean? Well, gotta keep my job and I'll stuff everything in when I can. I forgot. I have to debut something like I'm making a character design workbook, sketchbook. So I need to actually put that together. So much I want to do. So much. Well, that makes sense. Well, hello, icon. Huh?
Do you know who Mrs. Happy Hour is?
Nope. Why?
Mom's Farm.
Oh.
So, why is Mrs. pronounced like that? But it has an R in the abbreviation. Like, there's no R. How's your drawing going?
So far, so good. How did you guys get onto Malcolm in the Middle? Because I'm like, I remember watching that show. Yeah.
What if we were like that?
Well, we'd be crazy then. Yeah.
It's funny because the theme song, like the beginning of the theme song, is so bad.
You don't like the theme song?
I don't like the beginning of it. I don't like the yes, no, maybe, I don't know.
So, I see that you're like, I need to make comics. Like, I feel that. You know, because for the first time in my true artistic career, have I been like, man, I need to make comics. Need to. And it's funny. The second, and I do mean the second, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna do my own comic. All of a sudden, other people want me to do comics. And I'm like, but I want to do my comic. Right? And the problem is you just can't say no to money. I mean, you can, but why would you? So I actually have a Zoom call tomorrow with someone who wants me to do their graphic novel. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. But I really just want to draw Ninja Empire. I also want to get... I'm also itching to make another game. Yep. That's the thing, like, I want to make Ninja Empire, the game, and it, you know, and make it like the way that Dark Legacy was supposed to be. Well, it was supposed to be a storytelling game, you know, and so there needed to be a book. It was kind of going to be like D&D, but all of the attacks and stuff were done through the cards. So there was really no need for a giant, like 15 million books and stuff like that. Everything would be contained in the cards. So, and, you know, I didn't necessarily figure that out until, you know, we were playing it and like, oh, this will be good if we did this, that, and the other thing. But when Upper Deck took it, I was trying to get them to do that ahead of time. You know, I was like, let's do this. And they're like, well, we're gonna try it this way first. And I was like, okay. But we all know what happened. No one's asking me to make their comics. I think we lost single digit forever. Well, he was like, I'll be right back. Yep. Well, you know, he's getting ready for Farpoint. Like I should be. But no. But it's one nonetheless. Well, no, I'm just saying, it's like you don't want to go there and be just ill prepared. So, but you know, I know that I haven't done anything. Scared for my attention. Oh yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, I have stopped taking random, you know, just like, hey, I found you and I want to do this. I'm like, I don't know you, I don't care. Well, because most of the time they think that just because they reached out that I should I should be happy, right? Like, oh my goodness, thank you so very much for considering me. And while for the most part, you know, you're like, yeah, sure, that's great, thank you for, you know, considering me for your work, but do you know how long it takes? And then everyone's, not everyone, but most everyone is confused that they have to pay money, you know, and not just a little money, but they gotta go and pay money. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yeah, like seriously, what did you think? Just because I like to draw means that I'm gonna do it for less? Because, you know, the thing is that my time, it's not my skill that you're paying for my time. And I think that's why, if you think about it, when you see people as they get older, their stuff becomes more expensive, like when you commission them and stuff, is because it's not that they're like, oh, well, my art is so much better now, I'm the creme de la creme because their work's been great. It's, no, I could be doing something completely different with my time. And if you're competing for my time, well, you might as well make it worth it. But maybe that's just me. That's what I think. Ah! Good. Loki. Oof. What happened? What did he do? Oh. Yeah. I mean, I had to I was putting everything on hold here so I could get these cards done. Right? You guys know, like, I'd no problems working on these cards, but right now I'd much rather be working on my comic. But as I wanted to get these finished here relatively soon, I gotta use my time wisely. Oh, okay. Well, see, at least you know. At least you're aware and you do have priorities set. So that's good. Which is also something, because I like, there'll be something that I want to do, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this. Yeah. And then like, no, man, you need to finish these things. You're like, no. We need to do this. Like, but Loki. Can't wait till these get color, because man, once they get color, it's really cool. I have to say, like, I really like them when they have color, right? Like that. These color pops look really good once they have color. Cranking through them. How many more we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 left. How many did we do already? Because I need 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have too many, I think. I'm like, I think I have too many. Oh, and I don't remember where I put that thing either. Ugh. I had a sheet that told me what I was obligated to do. It's somewhere. So I think I have one too many. Which is not necessarily a problem, because then I'll just have one. What Jade? Vegeta! you. Like so. Alright, there's that. 10 o'clock. Probably gonna go ahead and run that ad, run that BoSense. Fill in his hair, and then we'll Nope. I like Vegeta the way he is. Just regular angry short Vegeta with black hair. What I'm surprised I didn't do. Well, no, because I can't make him Majin Vegeta because, you know, well, that means he would have been fighting Majin Buu, but let's be honest, Frieza is his biggest nemesis. So, Frieza. Full sense. And then, of course, we're going to skip this because we don't like it. We don't like it. Go ahead and knock out all these miniature ones. Well, after this here. It's like, oh, and then I got caught up. Yep. Are you ready for far pointing? No. Ready? No. I mean, the big thing is, I have my banner. It's not like I had anything new or that I was going to be like, oh, I'm going to be debuting something special here. So, the only thing is that I was trying to do a different setup for my table, and I didn't have time to test it yet. So that's the only big thing that I'm worried about. So yeah, it's like, here's hoping that it'll be okay. How you doing, Mandala? You doing okay? And since convention season has been your hair is in the way. My hair is always in the way. And it's only because I picked it out. And I don't think I have anything. Oh. You know, like I don't think I have anything down here. Nope. I used to have a bandana, and normally it's not in the way when I, when I normally have it, but because it's all combed out and fluffed out, it's like, so. I do apologize. So Mandala, I signed up for that webinar Zoom thing that you sent us. Oh no! Sorry, you're gonna miss WonderCon. I know that's one you've been talking about a lot. Yeah, it should be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what they actually have to say. He-Man. He-Man. Oh yeah, a lot of cartoons after their movie came out, like everything just went poops. Like, I thought G.I. Joe also kind of took a nosedive after that movie came out. Not that, not that G.I. Joe had the creme de creme of writing, so. So, how was the weather by everyone? Because here it got super nice. I think it was like 70 degrees today. So it got really nice. Which has been messing with my allergies. But I mean, it was so nice. I took my students outside and I was like, we will conduct class outside. Because that's how we rolled. Had to turn the AC on, yeah. It became, oh man. feel sorry for you already. Because Savannah's no joke. Once it gets hot, it's just gross. It's just gross. You want to drink in the morning? Yeah. See, I like it when it's warm. You know, I like it when it's hot. But not Savannah hot. Because Savannah hot's just humid. It's just gross. Walk outside, it's like walking into a wet loogie. And you're just like, ew. Like that's all there is to that. You're just like, this is gross. Like if you're walking to school, you might as well bring a change of clothes, because by the time you get to school, you're a mess. You're just a complete and utter soggy mess. Soggy. Oh! Don't ruin it. Miss Ebony only ran one battle royale. I think it's like, hey, there are people here. You can talk to them, and then went and moonlit somewhere at a different stream. Are you moonlighting at a different stream, Miss Ebony? I can't even talk about single digit. He just kind of came in and dipped. Yep, there's the battle royale. There it is. Oh, you're busy. But you are being productive. Got it. Oh no. No, why is the Mod Squad? No, keep running. What are you doing? Ugh. Single digit. Still in the mod squad with single digit 1. Rigged. Yeah, Skip, you and I had the same idea. Rigged. Ooh. Oh. Okay, good. Go. Mandala, what you have? What did you have, or what are you having for dinner? What deliciousness? Or did anyone else have anything interesting to eat for dinner? Or are you gonna have something interesting for dinner? I had beef stew. Oh yeah? Okay. You getting the same thing? The tater tots were good. Really? I know that Buffalo Wild Wings has, or at least when I went, they had some decent burgers. Normally, I'm not the guy who goes into a place, and if you put some type of food in your name, that's what I'm gonna order, right? But I don't necessarily think their wings are good. Yeah, I ate. They, That's about it. That's all I give it. They alright. But their burgers, I was like, you know what? Burgers are actually pretty good. It's definitely one of the rare times where I will go into a restaurant that has food in their name and then order something else. Because I firmly believe that if you have a food in your name, that's what you do best. And therefore, that's what I should be ordering. Your best. You know what I mean? Same as Hooters. Oh yeah, no, Hooters. You're not going to Hooters for the food. Like, that's just all there is to that. I don't like that. So we're just gonna make it straight. I'm Batman. I enjoy eating at Hooters. Well, I mean, you enjoy eating at Hooters because of the food? Or because of the atmosphere? $38. So, do you like pastels? You do? Okay. To see that I won. I know. Cheater. Rigged. Yeah, we figured you ran off and just, you know, died or something. Your be right back, you know, dealt with fighting a dragon, answering a riddle, you know, saving the princess. You had a prince moment from school. I'll be right back. Hours later. All right. And it's like you just come back like nothing happened. You're like, what? I wasn't gone that long. The dinner dragon. Yeah, see, there you go. We were just talking about what people were having for dinner. So what you have? Oh my goodness. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh wow. Did you make it or did you order it? Nice. That's beef stew. It was good. Like the boss made beef stew while I was at work. It was great. Of course it was homemade. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the canned beef stew. Neither has beef or stew. Yeah, I can see that. Batman. Angry Batman. Yep. Batman. Neener, 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 neener. Batman. get some ground beef and make chili. Homemade chili is also very good. Especially if you get cornbread with it. Oh, let me tell you, when the boss makes chili and we get cornbread with it, oh man. Kid you not, there's nothing better. Really? Love me some homemade chili. Yeah. Large amounts of chili. There we go. Yeah, we definitely do freeze it here, because we'll make like a huge pot so that we can have lots later. Programming zone food. Oh man, I can see that. Sadly, wings don't go very well with doing artwork. Sadly. That's fine. Marco, nice. Steak, eggs, all caffeine diet. To be honest, for me, like if I'm in the zone and food's coming, I'd like a good sandwich, right? Because I can keep coming back to it, depending on what kind of sandwich it is. You know, put it down, wipe your hands off, come back, and be like, "All right, cool, let's get it." And you can come back to the sandwich and not be upset. Full sets. Yeah, having to have the entire set all the time, I could see how that might become tiresome. Gotta catch 'em all. So you're gonna buy you about to buy the last 38 that you need? I think it was 38. Two colors. Turtle green. Wow. I don't need them. You don't need them. But see, sometimes you should just make yourself happy. You know? And be like, yeah, I don't need them, but I'm gonna get them. It doesn't matter. Well, you don't need them. Like, you don't need them. Like, here, I'll try and help. And like, you don't really need them. So I can honestly say that I have the majority of them, and I just don't. You just don't need it, you know. And the bad part is like once you figure it out, then you have all these extra markers. Like I did go off and buy the full 320 pack of Ohuhu markers, just because they were super cheap and why not? But I look at them and I'm like, there's a lot of colors that I'm not going to be using. Yeah, and I just know that. I know that ahead of time. There's a lot of colors that aren't going to get used. Or it's like, well, this is the closest one. Like fluorescent orange. Yeah. Oh, but see, here's the thing. You'd be surprised. So I use that when I'm doing these kind of cards. I'll put that crazy color in the background. Just fill the space. Like, it'll be really cool for him with the Joker because he has all the, you know, very strong colors anyway. So... Boxy, there you go. He's taking the long way. Marco taking the scenic route. We're already that close? Oh my goodness. I wasn't getting any, or I didn't see any warnings. Time warnings. We only got like 10 minutes left. We're just cranking. Oh, the mod squad's gone. Oh, so close. Still rigged. Boss rigged, yep. It's like, I'm gonna end this my way. It's like, my bad. There we go. Oh, want to eat? I don't want to ink now. I'm like, pfft. But in the end, as I've said before, it's like, you know, as much as I keep saying that I hate inking, which I do, I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I'm about to say. I still hate inking, but it has been getting faster. Yeah, no, I know I haven't put up a poll. I was actually gonna do a post about it today, but you know, allergies still kicked my butt. So, but I'll do one tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, look, you know, with the death in my family, the with me catching the flu, things haven't gone according to plan for February. So we'll get 2 stickers. I want to do 2 stickers for March, right? So that way there'll be 2 different votes, and they'll happen pretty early on, so we can just go ahead and get both stickers, you know. Listen, my Nana died. Yeah. Yeah. But it was one of those ones where she kind of gave up, you know. She was doing better. Looked like she was on the road to, because she caught COVID. Then she got out of the hospital because she beat it, but just kind of seemed like every time we talked, she had given up. So but still, because it was unexpected, because it looked like things were going in the right direction. So thank you guys. But yeah, so in March, be on the lookout for 2 polls for stickers, and we'll get both the stickers going. Hair. You see dandruff? No, you just see gray hair. Look at that. We're even able to finish my boy Bishop before time was up. Well, we'll almost be able to. I'm going to fill in the black. Yep. They say we're so close. But I'm going to fill in this black. Because that's not going to take too long. Is it time? Yeah, it is. I know. Time just flew by today. bishop. We did quite a few today. This one. We're gonna run out of space anyway. That one, this one, Loki. This one. Yeah. So we did quite a few today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. Like 7.5 today. Not bad. Awesome. Thank you guys so very much. Next time I'll make sure to, pull my hair back or have it in a have it in a bandana or something so it doesn't constantly get in the way. Yeah, thank you guys so very much. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for the resubs and the hosts and just keeping me company on what normally is quiet Wednesdays. So, thank you very much. Always remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. And let's see. I think Wednesdays we just kind of go night-night. Oh, wow, nice. Nice. So, see you Monday. I'll be streaming on Sunday. No, I'll be streaming on Sunday. I'll be back. Tell you all about Farpoint and see how that worked. See what you're doing. Thank you. It's like thank you. But no, we'll definitely be streaming and we'll have to recap Farpoint. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. I'll see you later. Have a great night, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other on Sunday. All right. I'll see you guys later. Oh no, of course.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.